Hi, this is Daniel DiTuro. Do you know the advantages and disadvantages of LED lighting? In this video, I'll share what is a LED, incandescent, compact fluorescent flash, and LED lighting, what are COB LED lights, quality and longevity, don't pay for more lumens than you need, and LED lighting facts and myths. LED stands for Light Emitting Diode. The difference between LEDs and standard diodes is that LEDs emit light, while diodes allow current to flow in only one direction. The first practical LED was invented in 1962 and were used for low-voltage electronic equipment lights. Unlike incandescent lighting that operates on alternating current, LEDs operate on 2 to 3 volts direct current. Affordability and energy savings have made LED lighting practical for consumer lighting. The first electric lights were incandescent, relying on a fine metal filament to produce light. Incandescent lights were not efficient, generating more heat than light. Incandescent lighting was used primarily in the home, while most businesses used long-life, low-power, low-heat fluorescent lighting. It took almost 100 years for affordable compact fluorescent lights to replace incandescent lights in the home. CFLs reduced energy consumption by about 80% and lasted about 8 times longer. It took less than 10 years for LED lighting to replace CFL lighting for consumer use. In addition to general interior lighting, a variety of LED lights are used for many consumer products, like flashlights and decorative lighting. Commercials for some LED lights boast their lights use advanced COB LED technology. Unlike incandescent lighting, CFL and LED lights rely on electronic circuits. To work, LEDs are attached to a printed circuit board that supplies the correct voltage to the LED. For almost 30 years, all semiconductors were through-hole. Part leads were inserted into hole patterns on side A and soldered from the back side to the board. Newer technology modified part leads, allowing parts to be installed on both sides of the circuit board. This method is called surface mount technology. To simplify assembly, semiconductors with 3 or more leads are installed in packages that are easily handled and soldered. SMT LEDs are called chips, and the chips are soldered directly to the circuit board, known as chip-on-board. Contrary to marketing hype, COB LEDs are not a new technology, and COB reliability is as good as the design and quality of the product. When I published a video about LED lights in 2015, I did not expect the rapid price drop. In the US, a 60-watt equivalent LED bulb sells for as little as $1. LED bulb life averages 15 to 25,000 hours. That's about 13 to 23 years of life, averaging 3 hours a day. A viewer commented a LED bulb failed in less than 1 year. If the bulb was on 24 hours a day for 1 year, equals 8,760 hours. Premature failure indicates a bad LED or a circuit failure. A solder joint attaching a LED to the circuit board could have failed. The average LED bulb life is not based on the light turning on, it's based on light output. A LED bulb at the end of its life produces 20% less light. Like any product, some LED bulbs will meet or exceed its average life, and others will not. Since LED lighting uses about 85% less energy than equivalent incandescent lighting, at 15 cents per kilowatt hour, a LED bulb will pay for itself in about 8 months. Why spend $1 for a LED bulb producing a measly 800 lumens when you can spend $19.99 for 4,500 lumens? As you can see from this list, 800 lumens is equivalent to a 60-watt bulb, 4,000 lumens a 300-watt bulb. The commercial for the 4,500 lumen light implies many Americans use a 25-watt, 250 lumen appliance bulb to light their garage or basement. My garage's 100-watt incandescent bulb provides ample light. It averages 4.4 lumens per square foot. Most people with good eyesight do not need 4,000 to 5,000 lumens to find something in their garage or basement. Using a garage or basement as living space or workshop is different. You can use this information to estimate the number of lumens for different rooms in your home. Rooms where tasks are performed require more lumens than other rooms in your house. More lumens equals more energy use. To save energy and money, you can use task lighting to add lumens to work areas. As I've shared, one of the biggest myths about LED lighting is that the minimum life is 15,000 hours. The bulb life specified are averages, not a minimum. It's assumed the bulb is used 3 hours a day. 15,000 life hours is about 13 years. At 3 hours a day, this 25,000 hour bulb has an estimated life of 23 years. Another myth is that all LED bulbs and lighting are dimmable. Do not assume a LED light is dimmable unless it's clearly marked on the package. Another fact is that some dimmable bulbs may not work with incandescent light dimmer switches. The next myth is that LED bulbs can be used anywhere you use incandescent bulbs. Incandescent bulbs create more heat than light, so you can use them in hot areas like garages without reducing bulb life. LED lights have a variety of electronic parts. High heat reduces electronic part life. Computers and other electronic devices have cooling fans for a reason. Some high-intensity LED lights are marketed for large areas like garages. If you use LED lights in hot areas like a garage or outside, just beware it can shorten its life. The final myth is that LED lights are 100% safe. The fact is, LEDs emit blue light that can interrupt sleep patterns and may cause retina damage. Major sources of blue LED light exposure include television sets, computer monitors, tablets, and cell phones. If you're having trouble falling asleep or sleeping, avoid LED screens at least 2 hours before going to bed. Please leave a comment if you have any questions about this video. Thank you for watching.